We already tested the bike a few weeks back, but to do a more comprehensive review and to put the new Street Rod to real test, we had to come up with a better plan. So we decided to give our usual review schedule a twist and planned out a motorcycle trip. Since it is one of the sportiest Harleys out there, the only option we had in mind was off the winding Himachal roads. So we obliged to our instincts and hence began our road trip on the Harley-Davidson Street Rod.
We tested the Harley-Davidson Street Rod a few days back and we found it to be so interesting that we instantly made a plan for a long ride. We've done more than 400 kilometers all the way up to the hills and we've had quite a nice time on the saddle of this machine.
Since Kasauli is almost 380 kilometers from Gurgaon, it was wise to start early morning, and so we did. With the throttle pinned up at times, it didn't take us more than 4 hours to touch Chandigarh, riding on the NH44, which is one of the most well laid out highways in India. We also stopped at mid-highway dhaba for some lip-smacking parathas, and then we were back on the road. The flat straight highway roads then converted into twists and turns, and it got thrilling as you go up the way. The Street Rod has been designed to be athletic on its feet. It is not like traditional cruisers and it is far from being lazy. It has the stamina to rule the corners with confidence and it can do the same all day long. It not only matched our expectations of how brilliantly it handles on the curves but exceeded them by miles. As soon as we took the diversion from Dharampur, the road started to get worse. This helped us understand that the bike's suspension setup prefers handling over anything else, and that doesn't help much on the bad patches. From this point, Kasauli wasn't much far away, and it was just a matter of minutes and we were there.
So if I get to nitpick something from what I've learned on this long ride is that first of all, I'll take these foot pegs a little backward because it's really hard managing this bike in the tiptoe traffic as these foot pegs are constantly touching your legs, and shifting this lever a little downward will be more comfortable on the foot as the foot is always up high whenever you want to brake. And I know it's a liquid cooled engine, but heat it emits is enormous and it might get irritating sometimes.
The Street Rod was serious fun on the corners and it totally blew us away the way it managed to lean in and rocket out of curve after curve. The Street Rod comes out as a bike that is more than just a cruiser. It is a revelation. It is not built for everyone but only for the young at heart.
At first I was concerned about how it will do on a long highway ride, but it turned out to be quite decent. The seat is nicely padded for good comfort, the clutch is nice and easy to operate, and there was no pain or pressure area on palm or back or anywhere else. It is just a bit sporty riding position which is very good for city riding, but for highways you'll have to think a bit.